Good afternoon, butt kickers. It's December 14, the 348th day of 2011, which means it's the 11th and last ever Question Qwednesday. Newcomers, if this is your first video, then you've sorely missed out on contributing to an 11-part series that's become a serious staple of this program. Also, this series is practically done anyway, so you should probably not even bother. It's gonna be like 70% inside jokes, and you're just gonna get frustrated. Just count your losses and get out of here. Plus, these questions I'm about to answer, terrible. Just terrible. And the answers I'm about to give for these questions, equally terrible. As a matter of fact, this video is bound to be a litany of crap. So yeah. To all my faithful viewers, however, who've thankfully grown accustomed to this crap, let's get this show on the road for one last time. What gave you the idea to do this series? Hey, you know what? If I do a web series exactly like Zay Frank's, and I do a video every single day of the year, well, then I feed both of my desires at the same time. Plagiarism and masochism. Something like that. Which month has been your favorite? I'm assuming you mean in the scope of this program, in which case June. It had the second half of It's the Vacation and the beginning of the Griff House room tour, so I felt like it had enough going on to be consistently engaging. Griff, do you consider yourself intelligent? Intelligent? That's a big word. What's that word mean? I do consider myself intelligent, although the existence of this program should be as good an indicator as any that I am completely devoid of common sense. How did your roommate survive the acid in his beer? Oh, he took like 50 Tums, and then he was fine. What question should I ask? The one with a good answer, so this one doesn't make the cut, I'm afraid. How many stupid jokes can you make before the year ends? Hopefully the perfect amount, which in my mind is just a little bit more than what would be enough. How demented has this series made you feel? Interesting question. Truly demented people don't feel demented at all. They feel sane. Consequently, I feel fine. Which of your videos do you consider the best? It's impossible for me to pick just one, because after all, they're all so good, but May 10, June 9, and October 27 all come to mind. What has YouTube taught you? YouTube has taught me to manage my expectations, that if it's not broke, you should definitely fix it, and that coming in first place isn't nearly as important as claiming that you came in first place. What are you hoping to get for Christmas? Funny, I think you meant to ask, what are you demanding your parents get you for Christmas? A handful of video games, a handful of books, and some new headphones. What is your favorite song at the moment? Holland 1945 by Neutral Milk Hotel. Also, Forever and Always, the theme song to Angry Beavers. Will 2011 go out with a bang or a boom? I'm no prophet, but I'm feeling a bang. They usually trade off, and 2010 was definitely a boom year. Griff, after all this time and after all his interruptions, do you hate other Griff? Or is there an unspoken, abnormal, brother-like relationship between you two? Okay, let me clear something up. I've always hated other Griff. He smells like feet and cheese, and you can't take him anywhere. But I'm pretty sure the feeling is mutual. Yep. Are you gonna do another It's the Program some other year? I'll probably do more videos in the future, but as for the one video every day thing, I will never do it again. What was your favorite moment of 2011? Well, the year's not over yet, is it? Get back to me once all's said and done. Griff, what was your favorite game of 2011? Again, I haven't played all the games this year I want to play yet, but so far, first place goes to Skyrim. I mean, that may be the best game I've played in years, people. Years. Do you have a 3DS? If so, what's your favorite game? I do, and I only own 2 games for the 3DS as of right now, and both are remakes. And so I am obligated to pick the remake of the better game. So that would be The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. If you could go back in time and do this series again, would you? And if you did, would you change anything? I would not, because going back in time to do this series again would mean that I'd have to do this series again. If I did, I'd change a few things, but nothing drastic. I'm reasonably happy with what I've come up with for the most part. What do you think of really long cutscenes in video games? Depends on the game, although anything longer than 15 minutes is ridiculous. If you can't say what you're trying to say in less than 15 minutes with no gameplay, then you're a bad writer. Other Griff, where were you when they built the ladder to heaven? Where I always am, right behind you. Who was your favorite television character ever created? Literary character? For the former, Eric Cartman or Don Draper. For the latter, geez Louise. Harry Potter? Maybe Hal Incandenza? I don't know, too many to choose from. Why? I don't know. Will you be sad when the show finishes? It'll be bittersweet, methinks. And finally, who will be the Master of Ceremonies for 2012? Haven't you figured this out yet? You fine folks, the butt kickers, will be the Masters of Ceremonies for 2012. I think 2012 will be in good hands. Until tomorrow, I'm Griff, and I'm still talking. Thanks for all the questions.